Welcome to another episode of Just Have a Seat.
Jay.
Jay's not here. I'm Anto.
No, I'm Salko.
JC's not here right now. He's out somewhere building a computer. Hats off to him. Plug his shit right now. Builds by Jay. Go check him out if you need a new computer.
Yo, Jay's very good with all these effects and stuff too. Like his computer game is getting top notch.
Yeah, bro. He's getting a lot better.
Best in the game. Best in the biz.
Best in the biz for sure. I want him to build that new thing, the console for me. Because apparently there's that one kid who built his own PS4 from parts. Let's not get a new PS5. Let's just ask him to build that shit, bro.
Yeah, we'll hit up a little.
Save an arm and a leg on a console.
I used to have an emulator on my old computer, and I'm pretty sure that computer got like 7 viruses, so I don't know how legitimate that is.
We know how we got viruses, Hago. We know.
What do you mean, bro?
You just sold yourself out there, son.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Alright, so I guess first and foremost, man, let's talk about TikTok. So what happened? So the two things that I kind of want to mention. One is if TikTok gets banned, what happens to all the famous TikTok people? Where do they go? Or do they still make the same amount of money as they did before?
Okay, so I think there is a more than a handful of them that are considered famous, right? And they probably already got a lot of business deals and maybe endorsements and advertisements and all the other stuff. So they kind of do already have that following and that kind of something that could lead them onto a different path. But then again, I think TikTok was their source of promoting all that stuff. So maybe they'll transition into like Instagram or maybe Snapchat if that's still relevant.
I feel like a lot of them will will just stay on Instagram because they're already getting revenue for being like influencers and models because a lot of them are like attractive people.
Yeah.
As far as like posting videos, if TikTok does go down, there's 2 apps. I think it's Byte, which is the people from Vine who made it, and Triller, that's the other one that like everyone's talking about.
You said that was around.
Triller is up already, or it's been around?
Triller is newer, I think. It's a newer one because I think they still have like issues with the app actually like working. That's people downloaded and were complaining already. They're like, this shit is whack. It's so slow. But Byte's been around for I want to say a couple years now.
I downloaded Byte once, and it has such a weird user interface. I couldn't really like mess with it that much, but
Yeah.
It didn't seem like that funny. But I think it's just because there's not that many people who know about it even.
Yeah, it's the same creators of Vine, so I think it's the same concept.
No, it is. It's exactly the same. Like I thought it was like Vine was the shit, obviously. So this would be pretty cool for people to transition into. I think the videos are funnier when they're 6 seconds long too.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I feel like you need to be more creative at least. You know.
Yeah. Like you can't just you can't do the dancing bullshit anymore. So
yeah.
That's another thing. Like most of these guys got famous off of dancing, right? So you can't make a intense like a minute long dance video using Byte. So now they actually have to create content.
Too, it's like exactly your point. Like I don't know what kind of content they're gonna release. Like if they go on YouTube, let's say, if they try to become YouTubers, like these people don't have like they're not funny or have like personalities. They just dance. You know? It's like what are you gonna do? Just post a like compilation of you dancing? Like okay,
it's all the same moves too, bro. Like
you might get like 10,000 views, but how often is somebody gonna go to watch your video because you're dancing?
Yeah. Well, it was supposed to be down sometime yesterday, but it's still up. So we'll see what happens.
No, I don't think it's gonna go down, man.
Me either.
And I was just looking it up right now. Like if you go on the Yahoo's like homepage or whatever, it says something. I just saw something about TikTok. It still says it right here. It says TikTok's Chinese owner offers to forego stake to clinch U.S. deals. So they're gonna if it gets banned, they're like, fuck it, we'll give it up to someone else, because they're
Yeah, Microsoft's the big dog in that. They're really pushing for it, as they should. I mean, they don't really have like a popular pop and social platform, so in order for them to like compete with like a Facebook or like a Twitter, they need that.
yeah, for sure. I can't imagine doing all that work and then it just gets banned because of the country that it's from. But
I
then
mean, there are
again,
like security reasons and stuff, but
yeah, like there was a guy who I don't know what he did. I can't remember what it's called. He like backtracked the coding on it, and he saw that it tracks everything that you do on your phone, not just from like the app you use, but it actually collects data. It knows like the apps you have. It knows the apps you have had and deleted before.
Crazy.
Like fucking who knows? Like maybe access to emails and all that shit.
well, a lot of social media apps do that. They store a lot of your data.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah,
thing is, this is Chinese owned. That's what makes it like
yeah, not our
screwed
government.
up.
So
Yeah.
who knows like the intentions behind why they need to collect our data,
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, we're not even like that big of a. Yeah, a lot of people in America use it, but I mean, China is like their biggest market. They have over a billion people, probably like half a billion of them use the app. So if they lose America, that like yeah, their content, like the content itself is gone, but like there's still gonna be a lot of people who use it. They're not really
Well, I
gonna
think
lose that
it's
much.
already banned in like 5 or 6 countries, I think. I
Oh,
think
really?
it's banned in India. India banned it.
Well, yeah, because they're like quarreling as like the two countries are fighting each other.
Yes.
So that
There's
makes
like
sense.
there's a couple more too, so it's definitely doable. If like that dude just wants to get rid of it, I think he can.
Yeah.
100%, there'll be a buyer here for a few billion
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, for sure.
easily.
I think it's a
But
good investment.
That money will come back easily.
pretty fast, bro. Especially if you sell the data. Ooh, how do you think Facebook makes them billies, bro?
Yeah.
Sell everybody's data all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see. I really want this bite thing to take off because I want to come back to the Vine days. So
Yeah,
I
bro.
might just download that for fun, see what's up. I want to see if people already, got a rolling head start to it just because, they thought it was TikTok was going to get banned. So now they're actually doing Byte. Who knows, man? There might be a lot of people on that now.
Saka went on to part 2 on Bite. Best
Hey,
believe.
let's go. I'm down.
Oh yeah, Hazago, bro, plug your shit, man. Your TikTok, bro.
No, it's all good. Shark Tank. Find me on TikTok if you want. I've been on that shit for a week and it's already getting banned.
It was
Okay, bro.
sign. It's a sign. Trump ain't having it, bro.
And I'm just posting vines on TikTok. That's all it is.
There you go.
If all else fails, man, you could just make Shark Tank on IG and just do that.
I guess.
That's what the Armigos is doing now. All their shit's
Yeah, I
on
saw that.
Instagram.
I
Shout
saw
out
that.
to our amigos as well. Killing it.
Yeah, Armigos is killing it.
Let's see how long they'll be killing it for.
They put out a lot of content, man. They do the work. It's pretty crazy. But also,
Yeah,
there's
they do
nothing else to
like
do.
yeah, they do skits like full on. Mine are like 8-second videos of me like like straight up just like Cody Co shit, you know?
Dude, I can't even watch your shit because I don't have TikTok. But you should send them every now and then in the group text. How long has that been, Hogop? Can you tell? Nah, you can't, huh?
Like 12 minutes.
Oh yeah. Also, I want to say this is season 3 right now. Technically, it's episode 41. It's just that's a long time, man.
Bro, 41 episodes.
Like think about it. Like 12 more episodes, and it's been a year that we've been doing this.
Crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. I did not think we would actually last this long, man. I did not think we would last that long at all. But shit,
You
we're
made
going
it.
pretty strong.
You made it. To all the 10
Yeah.
fans that watch this shit, you're the best, bro.
Yeah, to everyone
Yeah,
who's like stuck
shout out
around.
to our loyal viewers.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We
All
need-
right, next thing.
That'll be a game changer for sure. But we just gotta find someone that's willing to sit with 4 dudes.
Yeah,
We'll get it down.
I think we will eventually. If anyone wants to join us, I mean, especially if we do like a Zoom call, that's really easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we can switch on to the next topic. Talk about sports now. What's going on in the sports world?
They want to talk about the Pentagon stuff.
We could do that one last.
Okay. Sports. NBA's back. Baseball's back. What else is back? Soccer's been back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and hockey.
Hockey?
Yeah,
What? I wonder how
they're
they're playing that shit.
playing in Canada. They're playing all their games in Canada.
Wow. You see, I don't understand how they're doing basketball and soccer in Orlando when Florida's kind of like in a fucked position right now. But then again, they're in a completely different area, secluded from everything.
Wait,
Yeah,
how are
that
they
Disney-
playing? How are they playing in Canada though? Because I thought Canada wasn't letting sports teams play. Because like the Blue Jays had nowhere to play, so they were trying to find a place here, but nobody even let them play around here.
I mean, I think it's Canada. That's what I read and heard, but I could be
Maybe.
wrong.
Maybe hockey is just like a different thing on its own. Like they'll let hockey, but like they're like fuck baseball.
Yeah, I mean, because they have like what, like 5 or 6 teams up there.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
each province has their own team.
Yeah, they're like Winnipeg, Vancouver, just a
Oh.
couple others.
Toronto.
Mm.
I don't know. It's
But
crazy.
this
I
is
don't know,
what
I'm hyped.
this is
It
what
was-
I
it was
heard.
nice.
I heard that they're gonna cancel sports again, especially baseball, because a shit ton of players keep testing positive. Like every time they test players, there's a few that come out positive. So they're thinking now it's like, how there's no way. Like even when there's no fans, no audience, like the players themselves are still going out and getting it. And then there's, I think in the NBA, the players have to actually like quarantine together in their like their gyms.
Mhm.
Or I don't know. I'm not sure where.
Well,
where they have to
they're
do
all
it.
staying in separate hotels or like separate parts of each hotel, and every player has their own room, I think.
Yeah. I think what it is,
So
like, the Lakers are in one part of the hotel, and like, let's say the Orlando Magic's in a different one, and the Clippers are in a different
Yeah, I
one.
think they only see each other when they eat, team meetings, and practice games.
Right, and then they're not allowed to do anything outside. Like they have to stay inside, right?
I think so.
Because didn't Lou Will get in trouble? Like he got suspended for a couple games because he was out.
Yeah, he went to a strip
He went
club.
to a strip club.
He
Crazy.
said their wings are good or something.
Yeah, like he was craving the wings. So what happened to him? He got suspended for like a couple games, right?
6? Was it 6 games
Oh,
or something like that?
Oh, I thought it was just 2.
Damn.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I doubt it's 6 games because that's already like
That's more
half
than
of the games that they're playing.
that's more than half of the 8 games they're playing.
So I'm not really sure how this works, but like how long are they going to keep this season running for? Because
So
it ended like abruptly. I don't know, like
play-
sometime during the season. So like how much are they going to extend it?
I know they play eight like regular games, like season games, and then
And then they have playoffs.
that's when they start playoffs. So I think the season should
Probably
end
go
in September.
to like the end of September, maybe.
Yeah,
I think.
So did the team's records kind of
carry
move
over.
on to this? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I did, and that's why it's like not every team came to the bubble. It was only teams who have the chances of like being in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Oh no way! I didn't even know that.
Yeah, not everyone's there. Like Golden State's not there because they had no chance of making the playoffs.
Atlanta Hawks.
Things like that. Hmm.
It's pretty. It's like
Interesting.
I was watching a couple games, like the Lakers against the Clippers game. That was a good game. Some of these games are pretty intense, and then there's games that aren't really like people are getting like yesterday. People got blown out. Like the Lakers lost by 15, but it just doesn't feel the same without like that whole crowd.
Without fans, that's how soccer is too, bro. Like, yeah, I can't watching it without like fans and hearing that like
Yeah.
atmosphere.
The
Like,
chanting
kinda
and all
weird.
that shit.
Yeah,
They put
even though they have like those fake audio playing, it's
Yeah,
still like not the same.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. Someone said that they have like a fake audience, or at least audio of a fake audience,
Yeah.
but it's only on TV. Like the players probably can't hear it, right?
No, they can't hear it.
Like I think that's fucking weird. That's some like 2K video game stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And there's like certain channels where you could watch it without the audio, but you could watch it with the fan noise.
That's still weird, bro. That's like watching a sitcom and it has like the laugh track in the back.
Yeah,
Except now
exactly.
it's just for like every time something like if they score, you hear like the crowd cheering or
Yeah.
whatever. I think it's funny,
I think
bro.
the one sport I think that's really gonna struggle coming back is NFL. That's
Yeah,
facts.
because
They
they're
just have
super
too many.
touchy, and
Not
it's
only
like
that, just so many people.
yeah, there's a shit ton of players on every team.
There's already 22 people on the field. Imagine the amount of players that are on the
Bro,
side.
there's like 50 people on each roster.
Yeah.
Not only that, they have like 8 coaches. It's insane.
It is. I don't know how that's gonna work exactly.
And I know they're all athletes, but like some of those dudes are just big dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're kind of
straight up.
obese. Like
All those
that's
linebackers, bro.
that's a COVID risk right there already.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, who knows, man? Football hasn't come back, so who knows? Who knows if it will
I
at
know they
all? So
laid off a lot of people a couple months ago.
From
The
NFL.
NFL did.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean the NFL was already kind of going downhill with that whole like taking a knee thing. I heard like from what I've heard, a lot of fans stopped watching it or people stopped going to the games.
Yeah, after
They're already
Kaepernick.
hurting, yeah. So they're already hurting like a good deal, and then now it's just hitting them way harder. So I'm not surprised that the organizations are running out of money or have to lay people off. I mean, that sucks because I mean, I'm sure it's sick to work for the NFL. It's like people's dream jobs for most people and then to get laid off out of nowhere right now,
Bad timing.
terrible timing.
Yeah.
Do you think
It's,
they'll like start having fans at these games or no? And like seat them like 6 feet apart?
I think
I feel like
uh,
that but isn't that so if you seat them 6 feet apart, that's probably 6 stadium seats, like actual seats, maybe like 3
yeah.
stadium seats, right?
Yeah, just about like three or four,
So that would
maybe.
be like half the stadium is empty. So would it even be worth the cost that it takes to operate the stadium?
For that.
Yeah, because I'm sure it costs a lot because now you have the workers, like unless you don't have like the concessions or anything like that, it would probably cost a shit ton if you did. Now
Yeah.
you have to pay all those workers, and then I'm sure like just utility costs and all that on its own just to operate the stadium in general costs a lot of money too that
Yeah.
ticket sales kind of cover. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if they'll be
point.
down to have
It's a
any.
very good point. I don't know.
I don't know, but a lot of these leagues are for sure losing money. I mean, no fans, no like concession sales, things like that. And what
What do
else?
they? Yeah, like what do they do now? So if that happens, think about it. If this lasts a really long time, what happens to even players' salaries in the future? First of
Well,
all, are people going to
the
get
revenue has to come
recruited?
from TV, like TV
Yeah,
contracts and TV deals.
yeah, things
That's
like
where the
that.
revenue is going to come from.
Yeah. So that already kind of cuts a lot of revenue off. So what happens to players' salaries now, Like a new rookie comes in, even though let's say he's a god player even. I don't know what's the max rookie contract that you can have. Didn't like Lonzo Ball get the max?
I think so.
It depends on how high you're picked in the draft.
Yeah, like if you're top 3, then
Yeah.
you're so I'm sure like even for them like their contract, their salaries is going to be they can't get paid as much.
Yeah.
The only players that are going to come up are probably the ones who have like shoe deals already or that work with the company.
Yeah.
Well, whoever's screwed now are the players. Like, I'll bring up a example from the NFL. Do you guys know Dak Prescott? He's quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was negotiating a new contract now, but it's like because and everyone last year, like all the good quarterbacks, got like fat deals. So he wanted a fat deal this year, but revenue is going to get cut by a lot. So it's like
Hmm.
they don't have as much money to pay you anymore. You get me? So
Yeah.
it's like everyone's salaries takes effect with the deals that they could, negotiate for.
Yeah. So that sucks for them, first of all. I mean, I honestly think athletes are way overpaid anyways.
But
I'm
yeah, I
not
mean,
like,
it goes from making 40 mil to maybe making 20. I mean,
yeah, like
it's
you'll
not,
still live, bro. It's
yeah.
fine.
It's a huge loss.
But I think
Yeah,
what you were
20
saying
mil is a
earlier,
lot of money to lose, but
yeah.
still a
But
lot
I
of
think,
money to make.
yeah, I think what you were saying earlier, Sako, I think the college athletes are taking a way bigger hit than professionals are. Because pros are pros, like
Yeah,
they're already there, they're making money. But it's there's a lot of college athletes who either want to go pro or at least want to see through their entire undergraduate career.
yeah. I texted my coach the other day, asked him like what's going on. He's like, we're trying to see what's happening. Like our season keeps getting pushed back because technically soccer is supposed to start like end of this month, college soccer.
Yeah. So that's where it sucks for the seniors. Like freshmen, I mean, they got time. I'm
Yeah,
sure they're not that worried. But the seniors, it's like their last year, they want to play. And then aren't there I'm not sure about Loyola specifically, but I'm sure there's like some schools where kids kind of rely on their senior year to get recruited into pro sports.
Make it.
yeah. I mean,
Oh,
depends on the sport, but usually if you're like playing throughout your senior year, then you're already like going pro. Is maybe soccer is different, but like something like basketball, if you're not getting picked up after like your sophomore year,
Oh yeah,
then
yeah. Basketball is like a different story.
yeah,
And thing is, basketball before was high school too. They just added that new college rule. Like,
yeah,
it's been around for like a couple of years now, more than 10.
yeah, like this century, like 2000s, it's been
Yeah.
around.
I think the last player to do that was,
The brand.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think people are dodging that too now though. They're going overseas, getting
Yeah.
paid, and then coming back and entering the draft
yeah.
instead of going to college.
Yeah, I mean, I don't follow it too much, but I follow what I just see. You know, and then I don't know. Did you guys hear what LeVar said about Melo? Something about
What?
like if he's like they asked him, they're like, okay, would you be cool if Melo came off the bench for Golden State? And he's like, did Michael Jordan come off the bench?
Melo's a baller though, bro. He might go top 3 for sure.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Bro, is he 6'8"?
I don't
Yeah,
think
he grew. He's like 6'7",
six,
I think.
six,
That's
7,
crazy because like
8.
a couple years ago he was like 6'3", so that fool hit like a
Yeah.
sick growth spurt.
I mean, if it's in your genes, you're definitely gonna grow, bro. It's crazy.
What happened to the other bro? He just fell off.
Yeah, the second brother got me. He's like just yadded up,
He's still stealing shit from China.
Damn, bro. I
and then
still can't believe that he just like killed anything he had with that shit.
stupid, bro. You literally make millions, and you end up doing some stupid shit like that to ruin your career. Like, come on, bro. Why would you do that?
But that's it for college sports. So what do you think is gonna happen, man?
I don't know, man.
You
It's
know?
like the sports literally is like it's a huge influence on society. People gather around and watch sports together or go to the games and stuff. Like, imagine if sports was happening during this whole like 2 or 3 months ago, riots and stuff. I'm sure it would have maybe not been as serious. If Kobe was here, could have made a difference as well.
Maybe.
Yeah, it plays a huge part in people's lives. So it's like, if you could just give it to us to a certain extent, then that's amazing. But again, if it's like risking people's health, probably not worth it.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to see college tuition prices rise because now all that sports revenue that they were getting, especially the football and basketball teams, that shit's gone too.
Yeah.
So that's billions of dollars that schools aren't going to be making.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of pissed off at schools that are like going online and not cutting tuition because you're literally like students aren't using any of your facilities or like equipment and you're still having to pay full tuition. It just makes no sense to me.
Yeah, that shit pisses me off, man. But that, if anything, they're going to keep raising tuition now. They do every year, bro. Remember when we were at
Yeah, they
LMU?
do every year.
Every
Yeah.
fucking year, you get an email saying tuition's up by 4%. You're like, bro, it's already like 50,000 a year. Like,
Yeah.
how do you keep raising it all the time? What extra expenses do you have? But whatever. College is stupid. Just shit people have to do now.
Yeah.
Okay, we can move on to next topic if y'all want.
UFO, Pentagon.
So this is the thing is, like, I don't know much about this, right? But this is all I know. The Pentagon released and confirmed that the UFOs that they do have are not made on Earth. They literally just said that out in public. And I've been saying this for a long time. They're like slowly releasing information because they don't, like, if you just release it all at once, people are going to lose their minds.
Mhm.
But if you like do it slowly, then people kind of are going to get desensitized to it eventually when like the big thing comes out. I guess people are not going to be as shocked about it because now it's like, okay, it's obvious at this point.
Yeah.
Like, we know. So I don't understand why it's not, why people don't give a shit about it. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me, bro. Because I understand there's so much shit going on in the world. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on in the country. Like, it's crazy. Like, people, there's still riots going on. It's been months. Like, Portland is getting destroyed, basically. I don't know if you guys have been following that.
Portland, Seattle's effed.
Yeah, like it's still like it was 2 months ago. It's insane. But the news has to like put this shit out, bro. Like people have to see this because I feel like if you see this, you'll realize how insignificant a lot of the shit you think is, if that makes sense.
No,
It's like
I
how
feel like
small we are.
the only person that talks about it is Tucker Carlson. Like he actually goes in depth with into like detail about like UFOs and things like that.
From what I heard, he actually has someone on at least like once every month or once every couple months that talks about it.
Yeah.
But even then, I feel like as soon as that guy comes on, everyone who was watching that channel
Changes
just
it.
changes the channel.
I don't know, bro. A lot of like people are just have that mindset of like, all right, I'm not gonna believe it until I see it. You know?
What? Like, but like, if the Pentagon tells you, listen, we're not lying to you anymore. Like, why would we lie about this? We have actual shit not made on Earth. Like, it's actual tech that we cannot create ourselves.
Okay, but what do you do? Okay, so let's say you get that information as like a normal everyday citizen.
Yeah.
And then you gather it, you're like, all right, cool. And then what though? Like how do you want people to react?
The thing is like people don't even know about it, I feel. That's the thing. It's like if you know, okay, think about it. If there's actual shit that exists somewhere else, that means there's a lot of shit that exists. You know, it's not just one. It's a lot. That makes us like a tiny little grain of sand. You know, it's like it makes things so insignificant in like the greater retrospect of the universe. Like that's the way I think about it.
I mean, people already think like that without having to have like evidence of aliens, you know. If you're not self-centered, you already have that mentality where it's like the whole universe does not revolve around me, that I'm just a speck in this.
Yeah, I guess. But at the same time, it just doesn't make sense to me.
It's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely cool. But it's like, what am I gonna do with that information besides buy a telescope and maybe look into space every once in a while?
Dude, lately, I just look up in the sky. I'm like, how does so many people see shit? Like, I've never seen anything, bro. And we live in LA. Like, I'm sure they've just come to check us out. I just want to see them.
clear spaces. Like we got to go to like Joshua Tree and stuff.
Yeah, that's where you see nothing but stars. So there's a good chance you
Yeah.
might see something. Anywhere in the forest, like in nature, that's just your best chance.
I don't know. I was watching this one like news thing where this guy said that he can actually summon these things. Like, so he's like, the Bible taught me how to do it, and everyone's like, nah, this was crazy. So then an actual like news team comes out and he does it with the news team, and then he starts doing like his prayer or whatever, and they just like you see shit like pop up in the sky, and the news people were like, "What the fuck?" Like they started losing their shit. So I don't know how much I believe in that, but I just know that I personally want to see them, like
Oh,
actually see
100%, bro.
them.
I'm not against that. Like it would be cool as shit. Like I want to see it too. But until I see it, it's like
Shh, don't
I'm like,
believe you see it,
I
right?
want to see what they
it's not
look
that I,
like.
it's not
I
that I
want to
don't
see their
believe it. It's more like
intentions.
it's not that I don't believe it. I just want to like how much in detail am I gonna dive into this, you know?
Yeah.
Here's what I know is that if they start releasing it, eventually they're gonna say, okay, this is the technology that they have. Because here's the thing, they don't release that technology because they know that that tech will change our world forever. You know, a lot of companies right now will be done. There won't be General Electric. We don't need fossil fuels. There goes Saudi Arabia, just poof off the map. We don't need them anymore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel like that's like one of the main reasons why they don't do it. So that's why it's like so big, you know? It's not even us as individuals looking at it like, oh, like cool. It's like it'll change the entire world. So I feel like that's why they won't release like big amounts of information at a time because they
Do
know
you
that
think
it'll screw a lot of people.
do you think like aliens or like people like aliens from like different societies once had a society like ours and then it's like we're just behind them and we'll eventually get there kind of thing?
So that's what people like theorize is that of like you know they started out like us and eventually evolved and became super smart. But the thing is that would have taken like thousands of years, right? So they're probably like older than humans are.
Oh
Like,
yeah, no, yeah, I agree. I'm just saying like we're on that same path. It's almost like the same story, just in a different location, and then it
Yeah.
happens again, you
If we
know,
don't end up killing ourselves, you know, with
yeah,
like
like throughout
global
the
warming or
universe.
like nuking
Yeah.
ourselves or whatever.
I feel like they probably had the same problems too, and then they developed technologies and things like that, or maybe there were aliens. They had aliens themselves that like they found all this technology from, and it's just like a
Just
constant
keeps
like
going.
domino. Yeah.
Well, a lot of people think that they come and check up on us because a lot of times they'll go to like nuclear facilities or places where we have insane weaponry like missiles and stuff, and they'll shut them down. Or like if there's like a launch happening and they launch a rocket, like they'll see something like shoot a laser at it and it'll just blow up in the air instead of
Explode.
going to where it needs to go. Yeah. So I feel like they're low-key trying to stop us from
Yeah. It's
destroying
interesting. It's for
ourselves.
sure interesting. Wasn't there proof of like a parallel universe too?
Dude, that's the thing that now they're also opening doors into that like different dimensions. That's crazy, bro. That because that goes into like Interstellar too in a way where
Yeah.
like the guy goes into another dimension and you know the thing that happens in the beginning is kind of like it all makes sense now. I don't know, bro. That's friggin' interesting to me. And then everything that people talk about on DMT then kind of makes sense too.
mm,
Going into like another like a parallel universe.
yeah.
Either way,
If
I
there was a
think we're in
way,
our
Bro, that's
lifetime. We're gonna learn
crazy.
some crazy shit.
Life is
yeah, I
crazy.
mean, if there was a way we could go to space, I'd be so down.
Well, I don't know if you guys saw what JC posted yesterday, but they're they're building like this new rocket. It's gonna run off of. It's not gonna be like the normal like rocket fuel or whatever, but they're trying to go on this specific asteroid. I can't remember where, but it's somewhere between Mars and here. I don't know why. I think they think that the asteroid was actually like a planet before, and the asteroid itself is like the center of it, like what it used to be.
Hmm.
So that's
Have
gonna
we
be in
sent
2022.
Have we sent people to Mars? No, right? Just machines.
Yeah, just machines from what I think.
Well, there's like other like conspiracies where they think that they already have like in the 60s because there was like 10-second footage of it that was aired accidentally, and then they're
Mm.
like, and then the news thing like just shut
Wow.
down. They're like, turn that shit off, bro. You're not supposed to see that. But I think they have. I think they have. They say it's only been robots.
Do you not think that we have like the technology to go not only there but further?
Yeah, I think that we actually have recreated like the UFO stuff that we found. Like we do have that tech to like defy gravity and stuff like that.
Have you seen Ad Astra with Brad Pitt?
No, but I've been wanting to see it. I keep
Dude, you should
seeing it on
watch it
Amazon Prime, like to rent it.
because they literally have like a station at the moon, and then that takes you to Mars, and they have a station at Mars that you can go all the way to like Saturn and stuff. I feel like
Like that
that,
people built.
yeah, that people built, and then they have like little like societies. It's almost like an airport on the moon, and then another airport on Mars, which is
That's lit.
something I could see like happening, you
I mean,
know?
apparently there's already structures on the moon, like not built by us, but you know, other
Mm.
things, whatever they may have, whatever they like. There's actual pictures of it. So who knows, bro? Maybe some shit like that exists actually. You know, like
Watch
that's
that
how they
movie.
go from.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I actually I've been meaning to check it out, so I'll probably rent it soon.
Yeah.
HBO. But then
It's on
again,
HBO.
HBO Max is the thing now.
Oh yeah, they killed HBO on fucking the Amazon Fire Stick. Fucking whack. All right, well, Hog up. How long has it been, bro?
Definitely been 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's been like 45, I think.
So
All right, we
let us know what you guys think. We're kind of like thinking of doing different segments throughout our videos. Maybe not make it too long, trying to dive into a little bit more conversations, right? That's what the goal is. So
Yeah, the goal is to make shorter videos, but cover very specific topics instead of just generally talking. So I mean, we're gonna try it out. That's what season 3 is gonna look like. Season 3 is gonna go up to episode 60, so it's gonna be well over a year by the time we finish. It's gonna be sick. Again, thank you for whoever's been sticking around, and I guess we'll see y'all next week, man, when we have JC, hopefully.
yep. Maybe hopefully in
Yeah.
person. Just depends on how our schedules are, but
Yeah.
we'll make it work.
All right, people. Well, Apple, Spotify, YouTube.
You know what it is.
See you guys next week. Get 'em.